If this is and how this is going to move Fairmont State football forward.
I think it's a really generous gift from BrickStreet, and we really appreciate it here at the Fairmont State University. It's going to be one of our show places now. Obviously our turf field's nice, we redid our press box, and now this new scoreboard is really going to be the icing on the cake for us. So we're really excited about it, and it's really going to be a big plus for our athletic programs.
How badly was this needed, this scoreboard? I know that the last one was around for quite a few years, going over a couple decades, if I recollect.
It sure is. Yes, needed, greatly needed. I'm telling you that right now. I came here in 1986, and the scoreboard we have now was the scoreboard we had in 1986. So yeah, we've had this scoreboard for a long time, and I'm not sure how old the old one is. I just know that we needed a new one, and this is really going to be a big plus for us.
Can you talk about some of the features this thing has?
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of features on it. First of all, it's got a big screen, which makes it exciting for us. It's a place for us to replay the plays. We would hope that what happens is as you're watching the game live, then your next move would be look to the scoreboard to see the replay and see what's happening in between the game, and then come back to the game. And I hope it's one of those things. You look at the game, you look at the scoreboard, look at the game, you look at the scoreboard. Because the replay screen's got a lot of stuff on it. It'll have things that happened last year, maybe some other footage, some old footage, maybe some advertisements, and also the replay of a great play that happened on our field at that time.
Talk about these features. Obviously mean a big deal for Coach Lopez in the recruiting front. Having a state-of-the-art field, a facility, stuff like that. I guess how much is that going to push the football program forward?
Obviously, a scoreboard is something that enhances your football program. When you come to the game, it's all about the experience. It's the athletics experience they have on the game. It's the experience the fans have. It's the experience the faculty have when they come to watch the game. It's going to be a huge impact on us. When you come to a game now, and obviously you see our scoreboard, if you get a chance to look at it, it just has numbers and that's it. This thing's going to have a big screen on it, and you'll be able to play back plays, be able to do features. Might take a student athlete, may not be a football player, might be a volleyball player, and do a feature on that. So as far as enhancing our athletic program, that is going to be a big venue for us.
As far as like the spectators go, I guess the community of Fairmont, I guess how excited will they be for something like this?
When they hear about this, there'll be a lot of phone calls. There'll be hopefully a lot of businesses are calling saying they want to advertise on it. But I think it'll be exciting for them. I really do. I think when they come to the games, they enjoy it anyway because it is a college atmosphere and there's a college football game going on the field. Now they're going to have the experience of I don't want to say big time, but it does look like it's going to be big time now with the big screen TV and the playbacks and some exciting things happening on the TV.
Obviously, you're dealing with the scoreboard with a little more complexity. I'm sure that's going to mean you're going to need more manpower. One guy to do the replays, one guy, at the camera stations. Can you just, go into depth about, what it's going to take as far as putting this together and being able to get out what you want from this new scoreboard?
It's going to be a little more. It's going to be tougher. Adam Zundel, can't do everything. He's doing a lot of other things for us anyway. But the thing that's going to happen is you got to have cameras on the field. We'll probably have 3 cameras: one on top of the press box, one in the end zone, and one roaming the field. It's like ESPN does, although they have probably 15 or 20 cameras. Then all that's fed into a computer. There'll be a guy sitting at a booth or at a control tower, and he'll be cutting and editing. And then there'll be somebody saying, okay, put up the last run play or put up the last pass play. Or we might put in, block that kick, or put in the feature now of the volleyball player. And they'll hit a button and that feature will come up and it'll play. It's going to be a 4-hour TV show. If you can imagine how tough that's going to be to organize. But a lot of it can be canned, as they say. It'll be already produced in the computer, and as it happens, they'll push that button and it'll come on. We will do some of obviously live. When a big play happens, we'll cut it and edit it and send it right back out to the TV screen. But most of it will be done during the week. But it is going to be a long process. There's a lot of people involved. There's going to be a lot of things involved with this. Probably 7 or 8 people will be total getting this whole thing produced, ready to go for a Saturday game.
And who are you going to look for to do this? Are we looking for people within the university, students, or are you still thinking about that?
No, we still have it up for discussion, but basically it'll be our university people. There'll be other people. We have people here that can do those types of things, and it'll be another job for them, but it'll be a chance for them to showcase what they can do. And we have people like that in place. We just have to get them all organized, get them all in the same room.
Take me through the process of how this came about. I mean, I know you know, it was much needed, but at the same time, like, how did you guys first get the talks going on this? And I guess how nice was BrickStreet to really, you know, go ahead and you know, handle this?
It was, I'd like to tell you it was real easy. It took us 2 sentences and it was done, but we've probably been on this project now at least 7 or 8 years, talking to different donors, talking to people, trying to get it set up, and one thing or the other would fall through and it would never come to front. We could never get it done. And then Skip Tarsik's a good friend of ours, a good friend of Fairmont State University. He was approached to help sponsor some football games, and he was very willing to come and do that. So his company came in, and they were here for a whole year, seeing the excitement, seeing the people, seeing the involvement of everybody in Fairmont and this community. And we approached him about it. He said, I'd be glad to do it. That's something our company would like to do. And he kind of took the ball and ran with it. We presented it to him, Fred Fedora and myself and Adam Zundel presented it to him, and he took that ball and ran back to his company and presented it to them and came back with a yes. And we were so excited, and you know, with his help and him driving it through that company, we got it done.
Cool.
Hey guys, our representative